The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you talk about thoughts and memories that's adding up, like overseas. You feel alive, like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't.
Here we go. And he rifles one incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. To throw is Daniels. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throw left side complete. That's Lane. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing, dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, there you go, Charles, his first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion, Slayton. From the gun, Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing again is Dart. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Nabers, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. They'll get this out to Genty. He's across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Y'all got to talk about basic. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have made
79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Daniels looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Darius Slayton deep to return. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback
for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Nabers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
In motion, Slayton. Hyatt goes in motion left. Throwing his Dart. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Dart. Under pressure, they got him again. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw his Dart. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 9 here.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Daniels.
At the 17-yard line.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Come on.
Touchdown! Alan Lazard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Giants 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw now, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Dart once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Second and 10. Now Dart. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a first and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, it's Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a gain. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and 4.
Here's Daniels. Now we're behind his man, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A give out of the gun to Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Giants 14. Commanders 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Daniel's going to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Completed to Hyatt.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the gun, Dart. That ball caught by Slayton.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Dart.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Dart.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing. Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Throwing now is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for it with Jinty.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels looking to throw.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
60 Nabers. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete. Jinty out of the backfield.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now high on the jet sweep. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Third down and 13. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough. And that's going to fall incomplete.
60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw.
He's got McLaurin. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Somebody got to do it. I mean, hey, somebody got to do it. I see what she hey, watch him do it. He's surprised outside off from the music. They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not his home.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Back to throw.
Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. They'll come up first and 10 here.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock.
You know who's gonna find you? The road man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest it. Beside your chest.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.